2nd and 13. This is reeled in by Kamara. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking for a throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. Caught by Lazard. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Escapes a defender. He's got a gain of 6 there. Chase Young bringing him down there. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Fields now on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
A give left side for Hall. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Here's Hall once more. And he's in for the touchdown. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's got Shaheed. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 3rd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A tight end in motion now. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Taylor makes the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Hall running between the tackles. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jets have it with a lead to start the 4th, but the win's not secure quite yet. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Hall. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hall. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
That's brought in by Lazard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. Has the New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Jets back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Second and 3 now. From the 36, into the hands of Olave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They'll throw on first. This finds Moreau. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Connects with Johnson. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 42. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to pass on 1st and 10. This finds Cooks, complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here. They are throwing it again. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Saints losing by 14. Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All set up now, 1st and 10. Here's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. This will be a nice win for the Jets, who draw closer to it as they take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So it's a road win for the Jets. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game.